Thank you, Lord Source God, for these divine tarot and channel messages for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity with the different things that we're doing at this time. Show us the guidance, the encouragement, and the inspiration for our highest, lightest, and brightest good. The direction for our overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so it's Thanksgiving Eve if you're in the United States, and if you're in other parts of the world, it's November 21st. Either way, today's a great day, as well as the coming days and every other day you ever live, to be thankful. What are you thankful for? Count your blessings. Let's see what is a flashcard that wants to come out for us today. I know that there's a lot of things going on with a lot of people right now, and we wish you all the best as you go through these changes, because change is the word that comes out of our Word of Clarity deck today. So, life is changing. How can you change with it? How can you change into something that you wanted to be more of, that you appreciate more of? How can you be the change you want to see in your world, in your life, in your experience? Hey, Melinda. I see Kiana and Melinda right there. Lovely to have you with us. Life is changing, though, and at the bottom of the deck, we have blocking. So, something has been blocked, but that is changing. There's been blockages. I feel like we've just been working on releasing old blockages, releasing all the things that limit us. And to be able to move past a blockage, you've got to move outside of a comfort zone. And we've talked a lot about that on this channel over the many days and many readings that we've done. Let's see what the flashcard wants to come out for us today to explain more about the change that is being discussed for us today. Let's see what's coming out. I'm hearing the words, be encouraged. Now is a great time to keep your head high and focus in a thankful way. The 6 gray cats, they say right now you're very in tune and in harmony with your intuition. That as your intuition is guiding you and directing you, just like these cats point a direction, you follow. That is advantageous for us today. Intuitively, you know about these changes, that they're working out for you. Some of the changes don't look like they're fun on the surface, but you know that these things are working out for you. The bottom of the deck is the star. The star is always here as protection, guidance, fate, destiny. And fate and destiny in my world are just the most highly probable outcomes given the course that you've taken, given the choices that you've been making, given what you've been calling out for, what you've been asking for, and what you've been co-creating. So let's get some tarot messages in. Which tarot deck am I going to use today? Really, the food deck? Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. Time to pull out the foodie deck. This one's always really fun. This one's fun to use. Okay, so let's see. What is the message from Love Source God for us today in regards to these changes and following our intuition to receive and live the dreams that we believe in, that we have been calling forth for ourselves? Okay. All right, first card's out. The first one we have is the straight shooter. This is, hold on, this is the 8 of Wands. Hold on, let me get my little cheat book out on this deck. This deck is so unique. Here we go. The straight shooter. Okay, yes, it is Wands. I had it right. So this is the 8 of Wands. Eight of Wands. It's the straight shooter. It's the whipped cream. You know what? This whipped cream comes compressed in a can. When you push a button a little bit, a lot comes out. Be careful not to push a button too long because you'll have too much on there. And it comes out noisy. I'm hearing the noise and it makes shh when the whipped cream comes out all over that sweet potato pie. Anyways, it's letting us know that expect some communication, expect some noise. It's going to be something delicious. This is a sweet. This is something yummy. This is something that is icing. This is literally the whipped cream on top of the icing, you know. So today, energy coming in, a lot of things happening, a lot to do, things happening quickly. And this is again for today and tomorrow's reading. Let's see what's the advice for us. We have the many named. This is card number 13. And this is the major arcana 13. So this hoagie sandwich has been done over and over again in so many ways. But major arcana 13 is about transformation. It's easy to switch up whatever you're going to put onto this bread. You could do so many different things. Subway's got a whole slew of them. And then you get over to Philadelphia and they do theirs completely different, right? So this card number 13 saying, you know what? The change that's coming up is one where you have options of how you want to go. How do you want to be presenting yourself in this? As you go through this change, make a decision. With this major change and this card being about transformation, it's time to make a decision of how do you want to be named. This reminds me of a time when I moved from one school to another school. And in one school, the first school, I had a lot of bullies. I had a lot of people that were picking on me all the time. And I just dealt with it. And I made a decision that when I went to the new school, that wasn't going to happen no more, because anytime anybody would pick on me, I would stick up for myself. And it was interesting that when I got there, it became just that way. And so as you go through these changes, you're making moves, you're making changes in life. How can you decide to be more of what you want to be in this new era that's coming up in life? We're being brought to the Knight of Mains, okay? And this is a Pentacles card, so this is a Knight of Pentacles. This is saying, with the Knight of Pentacles, first off, this is spaghetti. This is a spaghetti dinner. There's an Italian restaurant there. Italy's old world country is what I'm hearing. And, you know, they still serve this dish today, and they've been serving it forever. So, likewise, this change that you're going through is what I'm hearing is it's coming in quickly, but what you're going to develop and transform into is something that's going to stick around for a long time. So we got to make sure that we choose how we want to be in a very decisive way. Okay, we have at the bottom of the deck, it's called the Other Duo. It's fish and chips. And this is our Emperor card. This is Major Arcana 4. So with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, it's saying that this is changes that's coming in our life to help us to expand. So when you think about growing in your life, expanding in your life, what would you like to increase, augment, add value to and intensify in your life? Okay, because life is taking you to a place of expansion. With this transformation card here in our advice, it's advising us to go with this transformation, that this expansion is going to last for a while. So where something's leaving life with the Death card and new things are coming in, these new changes are going to last for a while. For those of you who made a decision to turn in a resignation letter, then it's saying this transformation is going to last for a long time, because I feel like you found something more suited to you, less of the sweets, right? But more of the meats. Something that's more fulfilling, something that's more satisfying. I see Russ is with us. It's lovely to have you here, Russ. Thank you so much. Let's see what other message we have coming out. We'll pull a couple more messages for today. We have the mini tree. And this is the Eight of Swords. It's a piece of broccoli. The Eight of Swords, first off, broccoli is got a bad rap. A lot of people don't like it, but there's some people that do like it. And with the Eight of Swords is all about focus, intense focus. It can be a card of devising traps for yourself, but if you look at broccoli, broccoli is a very healthy food. So it's healthy for us right now to focus. Hello, Marcus. It's healthy for us to focus on our plans for ourselves. You see the sun in this card in the background? That's an awareness. And it looks just like the sun from the traditional Rider-Waite in the sun card. So are we focusing in a healthy way? Are our thoughts focused in a way where we can see positivity and joy and power in our life, where things are coming to light? Hello, Sammy. I also want to say with this card, like, you have the choice to either focus on I don't like green things, or to taste it. It's pretty good, you know? And also, you have the chance to focus on these transformations that are happening in life as ones that are going to be beneficial and positive for you, and look for where is the sun shining in this situation. Or again, you could say, I don't like these changes, just like a stubborn child says, I don't like broccoli, and they refuse to eat it, and it's so healthy for them, right? I'm so grateful that my grandsons are not that way. The advice in this situation we have is the squeeze, and this is 6 of Cups, and this is an orange juice. Orange juice is a mainstay advice for us. With the 6 of Cups, it embraces our inner child, and boy, don't children love orange juice. They get used to the idea that orange juice is a breakfast drink. It's very energizing. And when I think of the color orange also, it brings up the sacral chakra, talking about the things that we desire and what we would like to bring into our life. So it's asking you, with this being in the advice card and with the point of focus that you have right now, to think about what are your childhood delights that you would like to bring back into your life. What would you like to bring into your life that makes you feel happy, go lucky, like a child? That makes you feel like you're getting what you want. Yeah, makes you feel energized, makes you feel excited, gives you juice. Where's the juice for you? Okay. And I'm noticing on here, there's vitamin C in here. So for somebody with both of these two cards so far showing the rays of the sun, it's very important that even if it's cold where you're at, get some of that sunlight on your skin. Go give a little bit of sun time for yourself, okay? And where is this taking us to? We have here the 7 of Wands, the delicate one. And look at that. It's a strawberry shortcake. It's a strawberry shortcake. The 7 of Wands is something that talks about the persistence. It talks about having all of the advantage in a situation. It talks about a sweet spot that you're in, according to what you're doing, how you're living, how you're expressing yourself. It's Wands. So Wands are about the things that we do. And so 7 of Wands, I see you putting together a juicy dessert for yourself. As a matter of fact, walk into a room with the strawberry shortcake and see how many people are like, oh my God, I want one, you know? Likewise, the position you're in is a delectable one. Delectable is a great word to describe the position that you're putting yourself in by choosing to focus in on what really satisfies you, what brings you the joy, what is it that you've been wanting. The bottom of the deck here is 18, the aged one. We have here, what is this, Parmesan, Swiss cheese. It just says cheese, but I see Swiss cheese, yeah? Major Arcana 18 is the moon. And doesn't the moon look like Swiss cheese? Anyways, the moon is talking about cycles, the change of cycles. The moon is constantly in shift. Every couple of days it's in another sign. Every month it goes full, it goes dark. Every month, it waxes and wanes. It comes to its fullness. It goes to its newness. It's constantly going through changes. So as in regards to constantly going through changes, your point of focus is very important that you allow it to be on the things that you enjoy, the things that empower you, the things that make you feel happy-go-lucky like a child, the things that make you know your delectable position in life, okay? Let's do one more spread. We have the Burrow, Major Arcana number 3, and this is a burrito. A burrito is really interesting because, you know, it could be a complete meal, handheld. You can drive, you can walk, you can do all sorts of things while you're having a burrito. It is versatile. You can sit at a table and enjoy it at a table on a plate, or you can wrap it up, take it in your hand in foil and go. Yeah. Major Arcana number 3 is the Empress card. So the Empress is about receiving the harvest. It's about being abundant. It's about being prosperous. And when I see this card, it makes me think of an entrepreneur as well, because I know so many people that would sell burritos to make extra money. There's a lot of people that make food like this that's ready to go, and they earn extra money. So I see in this story, the situation is one where you have extra money coming in. You have ready to go in your hands, allowing you to continue about your day and still be nourished. So this is about having your needs met, being satisfied, and having enough to go do what you need to do, what you want to do. The advice in this situation, we have the Knight of Drinks. So the Knight of Cups. You have your abundance. You have the things that you need. Allow yourself to continue to be receptive is the message here. It even shows a bar, a bottle of XXX liquor, and a shot glass. The shot glass is empty. So somebody drank this drink already. They didn't even offer to share with me. But this drink has been drank. Your advice is to take the drink, receive it, allow yourself to be receptive of the opportunities that are given to you, the things that you would enjoy, pleasure, socializing. So for you, if you're an entrepreneur, because entrepreneur came up with the burrito, it's wise for you to go ahead and allow yourself to be seen in social settings. There's further prosperity opening up for you in social settings. Let's see what's the outcome with this. We have the King of Sides. The King of Sides is a swords card. So the King of Swords. I feel like if you go ahead and go with your abundant, good looking, feeling good, looking good, smelling good self, allow yourself to say yes, please, and thank you. I would like that. Thank you. Yes, please, and thank you. Yes, please, and thank you. With the Knight of Cups, that's a yes, please, and thank you card. As you receive an offer for somebody, you will be receiving an offer of love. If you are, it's likely that you're dealing with this air sign male. But here with the King of Sides, that's mac and cheese, man. Mac and cheese. Who don't love some mac and cheese? Okay, mac and cheese, King of Sides, staple, American staple, right? Okay, with this, taking your prosperity, being receptive, this is somebody who you will communicate with. You will be having a conversation with this person. This is very important. This person may have some important advice for you. I get that this person has something important to share with you. And again, a social situation. This person may know, yes, there's somebody going to have a conversation with, probably over Thanksgiving. Yeah, because the reading is for today and tomorrow. You're going to have a conversation. Family member, friend of a family member, somebody that your family member is dating, something like that. And this person knows something about what you're attempting, about what your goals are, what you've been working on, your project. They're going to offer information to you. They will give you information that will be very vital. It will be very beneficial and very helpful. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Mains. And look at that. Isn't that our turkey dinner? Didn't I say this was probably going to happen at turkey dinner? Yes, Thanksgiving dinner. So go have a good time. Make sure you remember how much you have available to you. Be willing with the Empress card to discuss all your offerings, what you have ready to go. Um, I wouldn't talk too much. I'm hearing not talking too much about upcoming things that you haven't completed yet. If you're still working on something, it's better right now for you to keep your all of your plans maybe a little bit more to yourself at this time for what is not complete. But as far as that which is already rolled up and ready to go, yeah, speak about that. This person has an in with someone, an associate, somebody that is going to help you increase your gains. The Queen of Pentacles is all about creating wealth, creating health, creating money, creating family. I feel that with the Queen of Pentacles being at the base and the Empress being our situation, like you have been working on building this for so long and you're beginning to see benefits and rewards here. But because you're in that place of being so cognizant of the rewards and the gains that you're seeing, now you bring in, with the Knight of Drinks, you bring in more opportunities to see additional growth. And here you have somebody who's going to communicate something very important to you. So let's pull a Miracles Now card for today. What is a Miracle Now? Let's first go. And then we're going to do a fairy dust card as well. Okay, here's our Miracle Now. When I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. Look at that. Blocking. Something has been blocked because nothing has been done, or it has, what needed to be done had not been done. You're going to know what to do. Does it have something to do with this conversation? The conversation that comes in because you've been consistent and persistent at holding your advantageous ground, and now you're like, okay, it feels like I've hit kind of a plateau. Okay, it's time to make some moves. What are the moves that you're going to make? Well, those information is going to be coming to you. I feel that between today and tomorrow, most likely if you're having a Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, that's going to come to you. With the transformation, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Drinks, I see definitely this could very well be, again, a family member or a friend that's going to help bring in more information. And it all comes, understand that it comes from a loving place, because I'm hearing it may be something that's a little bit hard for you to hear because it's not something you really wanted to do, or it was a direction you weren't really looking to too much, but then this person is going to bring up something that you hadn't really considered before. So be open to listen, be open to hear what people have to say. It doesn't mean you have to act on everything you hear. It doesn't mean you have to take this advice, but just be willing to hear it. There's something of value in it for you, whether that's a confirmation that you've done exactly as you ought to do and you should just continue on your path, whether it's kudos and congratulations for your accomplishments and where you're at right now, or advice for how to move forward, because it can come in those ways. Now, our fairy dust message today says rain. Rain, rain comes today. Let all your troubles wash away. I see somebody here who's crying because of the changes. Yes. The changes are hard to go through. They're a challenge, but you're making way for new things in your life. And if you feel like crying, honor that. I mean, that's how you feel. You can try to lie to yourself, but yourself already knows you're trying to lie, so that doesn't usually work out too well. It's not recommended that you lie to yourself, but it's recommended that as you process these challenging emotions that are coming along, remember that you are blessed and safe and protected in all of this. That this is all on your path, that you're being guided to things that are more satisfying, yes? To more greater sense of harmony in your life, that your intuition is speaking to you. And I feel like even when you are crying, your intuition is like, it's okay to cry for now, but everything's gonna be all right. It's saying, every little thing is gonna be all right. Yes, because 3 little birds sat on my window. And they told me I don't have to worry. Yes. Okay. Let's see who won our radical raffle reading today. I got your names in the bucket, so let's just give me one name for today. Ooh, okay, 2 fell out. They're both face down. I'm putting them back in. Redo, give me one name for today. One, please. Thank you. That's very nice. All right, so one name for today. We have Sherry D. Congratulations, Sherry. Let's see what the reading is for you today. Stay tuned because this reading very probably can resonate for you as well. And if that's the case, then you'll know it's going to resonate to your situation. You won't be wondering, is that for me? No, it'll be so clear. And why does that happen? Because we're one humanity. Hey, Jan. We're one humanity. We are connected. And nobody's situation is so unique that you're the only one going through it. That's the truth. You're not the only one that's going through what you're going through. And maybe yours might be a little more intense than most, or softer than most, but we're connected enough that the messages resonate. So, Sherry, Timeless Earth is your Wisdom of the Golden Path message. And I am definitely being shown that I'm to read this card's message from the book. So let me find it for you. Timeless Earth. Trying to do it with one hand. Okay. It says, you have picked this card today to help you remember the importance of spending time in nature and connecting with Mother Nature's healing energies. Feel the sunlight and breeze caress your face as you connect with the timeless love of Mother Earth. All is in perfect harmony. Listen to the breeze and allow your mind to be cleared of all unwanted thoughts and concerns. Birds sing as you feel the warm glow of the sun. Being in nature will give you a new perspective on things and remind you of all that really matters. Because when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you except your soul and all the loving moments and memories of your life. Let this be a time of inspiration and healing. Allow yourself time to rediscover the real you. So, it's time to connect with nature. Take a time out. Sit in the sun. Feel the breeze. Hug the trees. Yes. Hello, Melinda. So, let's see what is going on with this a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarity for you. I'm hearing that you feel like you've cried all these tears that have amounted. And there's a scripture in the Bible. I know we're not all very Bible here, but it's appropriate. It says, God stores your tears in a bottle. In other words, the universe remembers what you have cried about. And as soon as we can allow ourselves to heal, we'll be surprised what comes about as a result of all that we've cried over. As a matter of fact, in the Kabbalion, it speaks about how first comes the downswing, and then comes the upswing. And I can't remember how the law goes. I'm looking for the book again. I have it here for sure this time. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the name of the law at least. Is it the rhythm? The law of rhythm, I believe it is. In the law of rhythm, it talks about how everything flows in and out. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. So there is always an action and reaction, and the night follows the day and the day follows the night. So if you've been living in a situation, Sherry, where it feels like it's been emotionally challenging, then that means you have emotionally uplifting and encouraging times coming. Let me pull some clarity for you, and I'm saying that I should use the Tattoo Tarot. Let's clarify this message for Sherry. Give me the clarifying messages for Sherry. Okay, here we go. The Ace of Cups, the Strength card, and the Five of Cups. So this is about a situation, Two of Swords, a decision that you had to make. You had to make a decision. There was new love. It felt so strong. It felt so strong and so balanced. You seemed to be a perfectly matched pair where your strengths and their weaknesses balanced with your weaknesses and their strengths. It seemed to be that way, but then something happened and you realized that what had happened, you weren't going to be able to quite just get over it, and you decided to walk away. Well, with this, let's see what is, that's the downswing. That's what brought us to the downswing. Let's see what's the upswing coming up for you, Sherry. What's the upswing in this? If that's a downswing, what's the upswing? We have the Four of Swords, a time of healing, a time of resting, a time of meditation, a time of actually being on your own, solitude, to help you process and understand what you've gone through and its benefits for you. Then we have the Emperor. We have, if this person is an Aries, I feel like this person's going to be thinking about you a lot. However, more importantly than that person is, this is bringing you more expansion. The time of Aries is the end of March and the beginning of May, or no, the end of April. No, what am I saying? The end of March and the beginning of April. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and in that time you're going to have some expansion come in, and look at what else is here. The Empress. Okay, so the Emperor and the Empress are there. The Knave of Cups is at the bottom, which is our Page of Cups. So this is definitely talking about the love situation. I feel like the way these cards are laying down, this person is going to be thinking about you a lot. I do feel like it was a true love match. And the cold part about it is true love matches and soul union relationships. We pray for them to come in all the time, but we don't always understand that they're some of the most painful. But if you look at the way these cards are laid down as far as the upswing, these two people have turned their backs to one another. So in the upswing, you're going to move on from this situation. This person's going to meditate and think about what they have done and what they've lost. And that is the biggest point of relationships. Relationships are about how we relate to one another. Our relationships with one another allow us to grow and evolve our soul. And this is what you get. You get to become the Empress as a result of this. So what's a big piece of advice? I'm going to pull the next card for one piece of advice. The Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins says it's time for you to focus on your world and what works well for you. What makes you feel productive? What makes you feel valuable, and how can you recognize your value more? I'm seeing, as I lay these cards down, here you are focused on your coin. Here you are focused on your own growth, your own world, your physical world, your assets, your place. And as above, so below. So be aware that with the Empress, this is a wealthy, healthy, loving individual. And it also represents Venus. So I feel like for you, you poured love over a karmic situation. And so expect and believe, so that you can receive something that is karmic for you coming around after what you've been through, the ordeal that you've been through. Okay. Underneath this Page of Cups was the High Priestess, and underneath that was the Judgment. So I see that even though there was this intense flirtation, there was some secrets there, but the secrets came out with the Judgment, and your important decision was made. So Sherry, continue marching forward. You're connected to Earth. Allow yourself to experience that connection very much right now. Is a good time for you to ground yourself in the energies. Remember that you are the Empress. Okay. I'm hearing this guy, at some point, he may try to come back around, but you have to remember that you close the door on this karmic situation. Do you want to reopen that again? You need to ask yourself. It's a time for you to heal. It's a time for you to do your prayers, your meditation, do your spiritual focus so you can heal yourself from what you've been through. And this person, it's amazing because as you apply love over the situation, saying, I refuse to sit here and fight with you. I refuse to allow myself to be belittled. You actually pour love over the situation. You walk away not wishing them harm or ill will, but knowing that this situation is most beneficial left alone. In doing that, it's a healing that goes on for both you and for them, even if they're not aware of it, even if they don't allow themselves to incorporate it, it's happening on a spiritual level. So for some reason, you were the most advantageous person in this person's life to help offer this soul healing. So even though it doesn't feel like a win, it's definitely a win for you right now. So know that, okay? All right, so that is the Radical Raffle reading that I have for you today. It's lovely to see you. I saw Belen on there. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's lovely to have you back. I'm available to do your personal consultations and your 2019 predictions. All of that stuff is on my website. I would love if you want to add more names into the love bucket. The love bucket loves it, and you can win your reading right here live on the show as well. So with all of that being said and done, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. It's that golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. And can't you just feel love and peace and happiness? All right. So until next time, go check out my website. I also have my new blog on there where I was blogging about the painting that I've done, and I plan to keep that going. So my website is LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. I love you guys. Thank you so much.